Dr. Jesus in Action.
God is here.
My name is Mrs. Blessing Ogonda. I located OPM on the month of May, 7th May 2017.
May, June, July. How many months? 2 months ago.
So my daughter was very sick, and I took her to this OPM.
Who was sick?
My daughter.
Okay, you.
Yes, she can also testify.
Okay.
She was very sick, so my sister called me, that's Mrs. Victoria Okene, that I should bring my daughter here, that she will be well. And as we came here, I took olive oil with water. Then with the blessings, our daddy blessed it, and I took it because she don't like to drink the oil or water. I used to put it in her food. Whenever I want to give her food, I'll put the oil inside the food, or the water also. I put it inside her food and give to her. Since then, she become healed. So today I come to testify the goodness of God.
How long has she been sick?
It's up to 4 years, more than 4 years now.
How does it do her?
She used to forget her memory. She used to lose her memory.
For how many years? For 4 years. But coming to,
Here with chain also.
She came with chain?
Yes.
Let me see. Come. Wait. I know. Wait. Come. Really? Can you just... So how long now?
For 4 years now, I used to forget myself. Sometimes I don't even know what I used to do. I used to go out, come back late in the night. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know where I used to go to.
For 4 years?
Yes.
Come. What's your name?
Caroline Aleruchi Ogonda.
How old are you?
I'm 26 years.
Now, can we see how she was brought in OPM? Let's see the video. She was brought here on chains. But now, Dr. Jesus has healed her. Give Jesus a clap offering.
Dr. Jesus is in action.
God is here.
My name is Glory Paulinus Paul. I located at OPM last month, 17th. That Sunday. That Sunday that we came, being 17th of last month, September.
Oh, it's your first time of coming. Last month is your first time of coming to OPM.
Yes.
Give Jesus a clap offering.
This is what has bothering us for 1 year and 3 months.
For
today.
1 year and 3 months.
My husband lost his job.
Hey, get the car again. What would they eat? 1 year and 3 months, the husband lost his job. Oh.
And we have been walking from place to place.
Che.
To the extent that they will tell us that they put us in a circle, that my husband cannot get a job, that we should bring money. And that time there is no money. Somebody that just have that redundancy hole and no money. They say we should bring, the other one say we should bring 20,000. I say, I'm a child of God, I can't pay any money for God to redeem me. And we now left. Even today, say my husband carries cable, wedding cable, go and sell. To go and pay, I say you will not pay. Why we don't have food? Welding cable.
Okay, welding cable.
So I say you can't pay it, let's use it and eat. So we continue like that. We now went to another side. They say that one says they saw us where they use broom and sweep our hands. That we should buy honey and the other things and come with 17,000. And I told my husband, say, I cannot pay a damn.
Any pastor asking you to pay money is a thief.
So that day now, I now started seeing my husband that he wants to lose his faith. I said, okay, let's go to Opm. I've been watching the testimony almost every day. We are watching it in the house. Just feel excited when we hear it. I said, okay, let's be going. So as we come to Opm, being that 17th of last month.
17th of last month, you came to Opm.
Yes. So on the mercy prayer, in the next seven hours, God answered my prayer. God, their company, they just call my husband as if they want to die. They call him and call him to the extent that they send text message. I said, this God who did this to me, may his name be glorified. Something of a year and then nothing we have not done. But only mercy prayer for in the next 7 hours, around 1 p.m. that day, that Monday, they call that same company, call my husband. I give God all the glory.
That same company called him, so he has gone back to work.
He's working now.
Wait, your husband lost his job for 1 year and how many months?
3 months.
1 year and 3 months. He lost his job. Come, when people lose their job, not that you are a child, you are children of God, Abi. You were children of God.
Yes, sir.
They were children of God and they lost the job. They were going to their church, they were children of God and they lost their job. But coming to OPM, after going to so many places, pay money, Abi?
Yes, sir.
They pay money. But when they came to, how much did you pay?
We didn't pay anything.
They came to OPM last month. That last month, wait, how long did you stay in OPM before you got the job?
It's just that Sunday that we came. The next day was mercy prayer. We collected assignments. So it was that mercy prayer that as we are doing it that day, the company now called him to come back to work. They even sent him to go medical tests and other things.
Give Jesus a clap offering. Now, I want to know, when you people, when you was working there, were you people paying your offering, paying your tithe in that church?
We are paying for 5 years in that church. We have been paying, and even I'm a sanctuary member. Even in my house, they keep using my house for home sale.
Are you seeing? Home sale. We pay tithes, we pay offering, but we still lost the job. Which church is that?
Living faith.
Are you seeing? Umunne, 2 of them, Umunne. Come, now, wait, when I'm saying this thing before, people thought I'm joking. Are you seeing now? A year and 3 months, upon she's a sanctuary keeper, they pay their tithe, pay their offering. Her house is a house sale. She lost the job and couldn't get it after a year and 3 months. But the very day they came to OPM, the first time they came to OPM is on Sunday. On Monday, they called the husband back to the work. Do you know the reason? Let me tell you the reason. Let me tell you the reason. This is the reason. The reason is this. As they were paying their tithe and offering in that church for 5 years. Remember, they were there 5 years. The pastor is using it to build school and put the school fee 500,000. Use it to buy plane. Use it to buy estates. Because they are they do the same thing. Buying houses everywhere, buying guest house. But OPM is using the tithe and offering to rehabilitate the poor, to help the less privileged, to build free school, to build free oil and gas, to build free estate. That is why God is happy with OPM. That the difference is clear. You can see it. It's so crystal clear. grammar thing. It's not a vocabulary thing. It's not a situation vocability thing. Look at it. The difference is clear. What else? God is over happy with OPM. God is over happy with OPM. You are watching me on television. Maybe the reason why you have not gotten that breakthrough is because your pastor is a greedy man. Offering, when people come to drop offering in the church, are they dropping it for pastor or are they dropping it for God? So why will you use the offering as your personal money? Use it to be buying. Let me tell you, very soon, after buying all the properties, you find out the properties will be empty. Nobody to clap hand, because God is now bringing out those people inside that place and bringing them to where they will receive restoration. So keep being busy in buying property while OPM is busy winning souls. Two things. You are busy buying property, OPM is busy winning souls. In heaven, there is no building that will go to heaven. Rapture. It is souls that will be going to heaven. So keep busy, being busy, buying property. OPM is gathering souls. Very soon, the building you are buying will be empty. You will see, you will come. Praise the Lord. You know, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Because people are getting wise now. People are stopped being mumu. Their eyes are opening. The truth is so clear. Now, for investigation, where is your house?
I'm living at Igrita.
Number what?
Igrita Omeke by Neka Road.
Number what?
It's a new location. That timber just across the other hand.
That timber across the other side?
Just along the road. But my shop is in before Sweet Tomato.
Your shop?
Yes, that is where my shop is.
Before Sweet Tomato?
That pipeline, just along that place. I see my salon there.
Give Jesus a clap of. Souls are more important. If building was so important, when Jesus came, he could have concentrated in construction of building. No, Jesus went to the street, healing the sick, the blind, everybody was healing. His concentration was the souls. If not, if Jesus was so interested in building, he could have just started building churches, building churches. Even if you calculate in the Bible, if you look throughout the Bible, how many times Jesus ministered in the synagogue? 2 or 3 times he ministered in the synagogue. But he was always on the street, reaching out to the poor, reaching to the sick, reaching to the less privileged. That is the main thing of church. But church has become business. That's why they don't like me, because I say the truth. Church has become business. The pastor is the CEO, while the wife is the managing director. I'll continue to say the truth. Anybody don't like him? Go hug transformer.
Truly, God is here.
God is really here.
Honestly, God is here.
Truly, God is in OPM. I am a testimony and I am a witness.
Are you tired of being single? Are you tired of looking for a good job? Are people calling you barren woman? Do you need salvation? Dr. Jesus is the answer.
If church cannot change you, what do?
Change your church. Change your church. Change your church. Come this Sunday morning before 8 a.m. and God's General Apostle Chibuzo will attend to you and give you prayer assignment, and your story must change.
Please to know when the role of this individual is over. The role this pastor played in my life is over. It is time for me to move to my next level.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here. God is here. God is here.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Dr. Jesus in action.
God is here.
I'm Mrs. Benedicta Victor Chidima. And beside me here is my loving husband. And we've been believing God for the fruit of the womb. So there was a time they called for a meeting in Daddy's house. So after the meeting, Daddy prayed for the both of us. And we also attended the 7 Saturdays. So on the second Saturday, I was supposed to see my period.
Anyway,
And normally, I know the day that my period will always come out. So on that fateful day, I just went to my office with my pad, expecting it. But I prayed. I said, God, you know that I'm a partner in Opm Television.
I know. See, she gave God a reason. God, you know I'm a partner in Opm TV. Settle.
And you also know that I'm a faithful tither. Oh God, in this month of, that was September. I say, God, in this month of September, I don't want to see my period. Let this period become a baby in my womb. And lo and behold, when I got to the office, I did not see it. And my body system started changing. So I waited for some days. I did not see it. So I now decided to go for a test. And it was positive.
I don't get belly. Now God do win. Images. Imagine. Give Jesus a clap offering. Oh wait, you've testified in this altar before, have you?
Yes, sir.
Can you recollect your testimony? I just saw her face. I don't know why they remember something like this. I saw her face. Then I remember her testimony.
OPM,
Dr. Jesus in action.
honestly speaking, I'm the most happiest woman on earth. Ever since I located OPM, my life has totally changed. Before I located OPM, I used to worship with Salvation Ministries. So,
Give Jesus a clap offering.
so after our marriage, that was last year, December, I used to have problems, series of quarreling, fighting with my husband. Because he smokes, he drinks, he humanizes.
I know, but you go to church, he still smokes, drinks, and humanizes. So they were having problem.
There's nothing I do that my husband will appreciate. Every time, at a time, I wanted to quit the marriage. So anytime I go to the shop, I will be crying. So my girl, one of my girls that worships here, now said, Auntie, I should stop crying, that I should just try and come to OPM. So I was just like, because I'm a service unit leader in my church, my former church.
Service unit leader. But problem is happening in the marriage.
So I was just like, because of my position and the kind of things I used to hear, and they used to say about...
Wait. Now, service unit leader. What? I don't understand. Service unit leader.
As an usher.
Okay, usher, okay.
Yes.
So, is it because of the things you've heard about what?
OPM, the things they used to say about the coconut, that any church that uses coconut is an occultic church. So I was just feeling somehow reluctant. So when the problem continued, I had to summon courage. That was on the 2nd of June during Dr. Jesus' night with coconut. So I called my husband. When he goes out, before he will come back, it will be around sometimes 11 p.m., 12 a.m., that he doesn't call me. I will try to call him. He will be like, he's busy, kind of. So, and I told him that morning, before going to the office, I told him, sweet, please, I want us to visit OPM. He said, for what? That, didn't I hear what they used to say? That any church that uses coconuts is an occultic church, that him is not going. If I'm going, that I should go. I said, okay.
You didn't know what our pastor normally say. Any church using coconut is an occultic church. And you want me to follow you to go to where coconut today? Honey, and then they go. Continue. But they go where they use coconut too. But there's problem in my marriage. I'm looking for fruit of the womb. I never get fruit of the womb. I'm having quarrel with my husband. Upon say they use coconut. We are the holiest people in the holiest of holies. We don't use coconut, but we're having problem in my marriage. Now I never get fruit of the womb. Continue.
So, and
I begged him. I said, okay, even if you don't want to follow me, just drop me. Because my girl said the place is a bit far. And we were staying at Rumibo then. So, and I said he should please just drop me. Then in the morning, after the night vigil, he should come and pick me. He agreed. And I told him, because I know he normally comes back home late. And I told him that the vigil starts by 7 so that he can come back on time. So when I closed from work, I called him. He kept saying he's coming till almost 9 p.m. So I now went on my knees. I prepared. I said, God, if truly there is God in this OPM, as my husband is coming to drop me, as he drives into the compound, the church environment, that he shouldn't go back. I don't want him to go back. I just prayed and said amen. So before you know it, he came back and he asked me if I've prepared. I said yes. And we started coming. So as we were coming, I was expecting him to, just drop me and go back. So as we entered, he just asked me, because in our church we normally write. So he asked me if I am with my writing materials. I said yes. I was surprised.
In their church, lecturer, they write. Lecturer. Do you have your writing material? Yeah, power. Don't be brave work.
So he now asked me if I bought coconut. I said yes. He said how many? I said I bought 2.
Oh, he asked you whether you bought coconut.
Yes.
The coconut where? Thank God for coconut. Now God create coconut.
So inside my mind, I was just like, oh God, please just arrest this man for me. So before I know it, he just packed and said we should come. So I was just thinking maybe he wants to go and see where I'm sitting and then he will go back. He just sat with me and he stayed all through the vigil and we went back. So the following Sunday, he was even the one that waked me up that I should dress up so that we can start going to church. And we are going to OPM. And since then, after then, and I came and testified. And since then, honestly speaking, my husband has been a changed man. He has not been smoking. He has not been drinking. He has not been humanizing. As in, he's always around me. In my office, he's always there to assist me. He now started, being that kind of person I used to know him to be before I got married to him. Honestly speaking, he has changed. Now, if I ask him of anything and if he has it, he will always give to me. So I so much appreciate God for that.
Come. Now, you are not even a worker here. Are you a worker? You're not a worker here. Now, can you see the difference? Where I am not a lecturer. I didn't go to Bible college or teach them how to make peace in the marriage. Don't drink, don't smoke. Have I ever tell you, don't drink, don't smoke? It's sin. Did I ever?
No, you've never.
But when he encountered power, the power stopped him from smoking, drinking, humanizing. Now, peace came into the home. Joy came into the home. Happiness came into the home. Then God now blessed them with children. Now, if you look at both of them, look at it. Wisdom and power. Which one brought results now? Which one brought results now? Which one brought results now? Please, don't allow people to use your brain. I am not a lecturer. I am a prophet. God, it's a gift God gave to me. I never went to the mountain to pray, oh Lord, I need power. I was born with this gift to restore homes back. To bless, to lay hands on the sick will recover. Barren women, pray for them, they conceive. Look at it. You see the result. You see evidence. No, opposition, she's an usher. She couldn't receive the fruit of the womb. Peace. Every day she got to her shop, she'll be crying in her shop. The preaching they preach in our church couldn't change the husband. The only thing the husband can remember is any church you see coconut, it's an occultic church. But when they came and encountered raw power. Oh, Father, I thank you for you didn't give me gift of lecturing. Thank you for giving me gift of power.
There's no one like you, Jesus. There's no one like you in all the earth.
Omega Power Ministries, OPM Worldwide.
Praise the Lord. I'm Apostle Chibuzo Gipchinyere, by the grace of God, the General Overseer of OPM Worldwide. I'm inviting you to come and take free prayer assignment. The assignment is free. You don't pay any money for it. In fact, if you go to any church and for you to see any man of God, you pay money, that is fraud. You don't need to pay any money to see any man of God. You want to come and pick assignment? Come on Sunday morning before 8. And by the grace of God, I'll give you assignment. And once I give you assignment, your story must change. Before coming to pick the assignment, don't come because I'm inviting you to come. Don't come because your pastor said you should not come to OPM. I want you to go on your knees and ask God, God, this power that Apostle Chibuzo is using to perform great miracles, signs and wonders, is he using your power or is he using the power of Satan to operate? Whatever revelation you get, you work on it. But don't work on what people tell you, but work on what God tells you, because God cannot lie. How do I look at OPM? We have moved from the old site to the new site. The new site is as at our law. So just when you reach Rumokoro, ask any taxi there. Say you're going to OPM new site. OPM new site, they will bring you. Or if you're going towards SAS, police headquarters, SAS, just ask any taxi there. You're going to OPM new site. Make sure you come on Sunday morning before 8, and your story must change.
OPM. Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Only